Thank you so much, Mr. Ramanujan. It is such a wonderful, it's a privilege for IndusCrawls that you have taken your time out to give us this interview. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Mr. Ram, I heard that you're heading three ventures right now, and I also got to know that you studied in the US. But what inspired you to come back to India and start this? Was it as a young person like you? How did it all start? Tell us your journey.
Sure. So I did my engineering in College of Engineering India in Chennai. After that, I joined Goldman Sachs. I spent a considerable time with them. I spent about 5 years, and what I've realized is I could have gone to the US and made a lot of money as most Indians do, right? But I really wanted to start something of my own and nurture talent here and provide employment here to youngsters and give the same kind of lifestyle to our employees that they would have in the US. So that was one major reason why we stayed back here.
Okay, I heard that your venture. Well, can you tell us about your venture?
Sure. So we started off first with a company called as Birth Assist. That didn't really take off. What we tried to do was we wanted to connect the mother and the doctor through a mobile application, but that didn't really take off because of the adoption. And then obviously COVID hit, and we had to adapt to the new normal. So what we realized with the existing software we built a contactless dining solution where you have like a QR code on a table and you scan this QR code, your menu comes up. You don't need to, interact with your waiter or hand over any cash bill. All you need to do is scan the QR. The menu comes up, you place your order, pay your bill, and your food comes onto your table. You have a contactless dining experience. So that was a venture that we started off during COVID, and that started doing really well. We are with around 30 restaurants in Hyderabad, and we're slowly expanding. We've raised one round of funding as well. We're hoping to raise another round and expand to the nation. So right now we're placed in Goa, in Hyderabad, in Chennai, in Bangalore, a few locations, but we're slowly trying to scale with our solution. So I think right now we found a good product market fit. We're just like figuring how to scale going forward. So for Dynex, as I was saying, right? Dynex is the solution that we built. It's called Dining Experience, right? So for this, the major funding that comes is from another entity called Foxsense Innovations. Foxsense Innovations was started by me and my colleague from Goldman. We both quit and we started this together. And we primarily take up projects in the US. Technology solutions, MVP build outs, and what we do is from that money that we get, we invest in products and in talent here in India, and we build our company, and we're slowly growing.
So I wanted to know one thing. You came back from the US. So what was the challenges when you started in India?
Right. So I think our biggest challenge when we started off this venture was hiring the right kind of talent. It's definitely available. The nation has like really good engineers coming out, but hiring the right talent and training them to learn the right technologies and deliver it the right way was very tough. We found it very tough in our first 6 to 12 months, and then we've slowly learned from our experiences of trying to train them, and we've then come up with like a proper training module where every fresh hire who comes in goes through that, and where all these junior developers that we've hired then are now very senior guys, and they train the junior guys. So we're slowly building like a culture within our organization.
Okay. Ram, you are 28 years old. At this age, people would like to go and settle in the US. So, can you tell how did you feel like coming back to India?
So I actually always wanted to live in India. I'm very close to my family and my friends. So I thought starting something here and providing a similar kind of environment and culture to our employees here would make sense. So yeah, that was my motivation to stay back here.
So I heard there was some government venture which you had indulged in. Can you just enlighten us on that?
Sure. So we worked with the Telangana government, and we've delivered a massive project called TS BPAS. The TS BPAS is Telangana State Building Permissions project. What it essentially does is, if you own a piece of land in Telangana, you would need to go to this portal to get a permission. Prior to TSB Pass, it used to take 6 months to 1 year to get a building permission. Now it's instantaneous. Within 3 minutes, you get your building permission, and then you have like a survey which is conducted within 21 days. So the timeline, which was taking more than 6 months, has come down drastically to less than 21 days to get your approval. So this was a massive implementation that we've done for the government, and yeah, this was our flagship product. That yeah.
So are you trying to expand to the northern part of India?
Yeah, I mean, we haven't really looked for any ventures yet, but we'd love to try out anything that comes our way. We have like a team of really excellent engineers, fabulous talent, and they're always hungry for new projects.
So you've studied in both places, like in India and in the US.
Yeah.
So what do you think about the Indian students over here? What do you think about the education system itself here?
So I think I've seen both kind of education in the US and in India. One thing which is common is for any student, they have to study by themselves, right? I'm sure the guidance is better there, right? You have a different kind of education system there, but at the end of the day, it comes down to the student. If they're necessary, like if they want to study, if they want to learn, you have everything on the internet. You don't really need a college degree to perform or do anything that we do right now. All you need is like your drive to learn new things. I think even a 9th grader or a 10th grader can code better than I can, right? So yeah, I believe that you have all the resources available right now with the whole internet being available for everyone, and it being so cheap for everyone to access it as well. So there's so many free resources. I think if anyone's interested, they can pursue and do whatever they like.
So 10 years from now, what are you planning?
Yeah, so I was thinking about this a few days back as well, thinking, hey, what's my career trajectory? Where am I going to go in the next 10 years? We're really stable with our venture, Foxsense Innovations, right now. We're continuously getting projects. We're slowly expanding. We started off as 2 employees. Now we're 13. We're hoping that within the next 10 years we'll have more than 200 or 300 employees, and we have our own very stable company running where I don't really need to interfere with our day-to-day operations. In fact, just promote and look at other ventures. So I think the next 5-year target for me is to stabilize our company and ensure that projects keep coming in, and yeah, we
So
develop.
you are the Shah Rukh Khan in Swadesh,
Yeah.
who has come back and who has tried to give a lot of employment to people.
No, no, I wouldn't call myself that, but yeah, I really like it. It's a great feeling when you see that you're able to help a few people out with their livelihood, and it's very exciting because these young guys right out of college, they come in and they join us. We give them all this knowledge that will help them go about their careers as well, and if they stick with us, we ensure that we try to get them the best of their experiences, I think.
So, is there any message for the aspiring engineers or aspiring students? Is there any message in India?
Right. I actually would, I tell this to my employees as well. I don't think you should stop thinking out of the box and stop dreaming. Most people, what they do is they like to stick to a job. What they do is they say, hey, I'm done with my engineering, or I'm done with my bachelor's, I'd like to go get a job, make 25,000, 30,000, 1 lakh, 2 lakhs per month, right? I don't think anyone should do that, at least now, because there's access to all these resources, and you have access to venture funds, you have access to everything. I think everyone should probably take that step and implement their ideas that they're thinking of, and probably be entrepreneurs. This is the right time for entrepreneurs to really rise in the nation.
Great. But one last thing. See, this is COVID times, and I'm seeing that the suicide rate is really hitting off like
Right.
anything.
Right.
So people, students and people who have passed out
Right.
are not getting jobs. So
Right.
is there anything you can tell them?
So we were actually looking to, similar to these lines, we were actually looking to implement an idea where we find, so it's tough for organizations to find talent. It's also tough for talent to find organizations. So obviously you have platforms like LinkedIn, which, where you can present almost like your biodata and your resume out there for companies to come pick you, but it's still tough. So we were thinking of implementing an idea where we can connect young talent with companies and vice versa. It's still in like a thought process, and we haven't really implemented it. But talking about suicide rates in India and like mental health, right? It's a very important thing, and I'm glad more people are talking about it nowadays. We as a company have also started an initiative where we encourage our employees. We actually do a one-on-one session with a psychologist and a psychiatrist every month, so that because people aren't aware, right? So what from our perspective, we wanted them to be more aware of the situation, right? And if they're going through a tough time, maybe if you talk it out, it's probably that's something that can be dealt with. And mental health is just like a fever, right? It's something, I don't think there should be stigma associated with it. It's just like any health condition, and people should start embracing it more than they used to.
Fantastic. Thank you, Ram, and best of luck for your future ventures. Thank you so much for taking out your time.
Thank you so much, and thank you so much Industrials as well for this interview. Thank you.